today's section is lookup and reference function, and the second one is the information function. First one is lookup and reference function. First of all, I have to take the sample data here. That means here I am taking the sample Excel sheet. In how to open the lookup and reference function means click on the formula and then go for lookup and reference function or formula. Click on the formula menu and then more functions, and then click on lookup and reference function. These are the two ways to open the lookup and reference function. In Excel sheet, I have to enter some data. Here, I am taking the sample Excel sheet and I want to enter some data in the Excel sheet. That means column A, column B, column C, column D, column E, and column F. Row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, and row 6. In this lookup and reference function, we have different types of functions like types of functions or lookup and reference function. We have types like first one is lookup, second one is VLOOKUP, and third one is HLOOKUP, fourth one is match, and the fifth one is index. These are the different types of lookup and reference function. And for each and every function, we have to take some data in the Excel sheet. Here in D4 cell, I am entering some data here. That means ID, that means, and the second one is the brand and product. And in E3 cell, I am taking the brand, and F3 cell, I am taking it as product. I have to enter some data in this. That one is here I am taking 1001, 1002, 1003, and I have to enter one more row for it. And then 1004. What type of brands I have to enter means here I am entering the Dell company and Logitech, same Logitech here also, and then HP company. What type of products I have to enter in this Excel sheet means here I am entering the products like computer, and then the second one is the keyboard, and third one is the mouse, and fourth is printer. This is the data I am entered in the Excel sheet. Here in A1 cell I am entering as ID and product here. And after that I have to enter some data in the Excel sheet. After completing the data in the Excel sheet, here also I entered ID number and the product name. For this ID number I have to fill the some numbers here. That means I have to enter some ID numbers in the A column. That means I am entering some numbers like I am entering some numbers like 1001 and 1003, 1002, 1004, 003, again 001. After completing the data in this Excel sheet, go for the next one or go for the relative one. In this Excel sheet, I entered some data in the Excel sheet, that is ID numbers, and then the next one is the lookup reference function. These are the lookup reference function. In this lookup reference function, we have this both two options. That means in lookup, VLOOKUP function and HLOOKUP function. First one is VLOOKUP and second one is HLOOKUP. VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. VLOOKUP means vertical lookup and the H is a horizontal lookup. Here I have to enter formula for this data. Here I have to enter the formula. It is not convenient to me. That's why I am entering formula at the bottom side. For VLOOKUP, we have to take the function name like VLOOKUP bracket open, and then the A2 cell I am taking here. Why I am taking the A2 cell means I have to fill all these product names by using the formula. That's why I am entering the A2 cell, comma, and then I have to select these cells. Whatever the data I entered in the Excel sheet, that has to be selected, and this cell reference name is D4 colon, the last is F7. After selecting the D4 to F7 cell, press the F4 function key from your keyboard. When you are pressing the F4 function key, this reference IDs will be locked. After locking, the display of this function names will be $D and $4. That means this cell reference name is locked from up to D4 to F7. $F and $7. After selecting the range here, I want the product here. That means I want to fill the product in this Excel sheet. Here in the data of this Excel sheet, ID is the first one, brand is the second one, product is the third one. That means here I am taking the product, that means the number is 3 over here, and then I want to print the exact values here. For that exact match or return the exact match, I have to enter false statement here and close the bracket and press enter button. When you are pressing on the enter button, then the data will be entered here. After entering the data, here I entered A2 column, that means I selected this one, and then going for the D4 to F7, I am selecting this data and I want the product name, that's why I entered the 3 here, and to return the exact match I get the statement as the false and press enter button. The result will be appeared here. The product name will be appeared here. You can check here 1001 product name is computer. That computer is appeared here. And 1003 that means mouse. 1002 that means keyboard. After pressing the enter button, the answer will be displayed in the B2 cell. And select this answer, that means select this result and drag towards the downward direction up to B7. When you are dragging towards the downward direction, then it will be placed automatically. That means automatically it will be appeared. Here this is a board, that's why I am entering here. And the next one is printer. That means the formula is copied and pasted in the remaining cells and it will display the answer. And 1003 is mouse. 1001 is a computer. This is the way to enter the vertical lookup formula in the Excel sheet to see the data or product name in the Excel sheet. And the next one is the H lookup, that means horizontal lookup. And this is the vertical lookup. You can see the difference between the vertical lookup and horizontal lookup in the Excel sheet only. Here I entered some data as in vertical way. Here I have to enter the data for horizontal lookup is in the direction of horizontal way. And here I am erasing the data and going for the horizontal lookup. And the next one is horizontal lookup. That means H lookup. Here I am taking the again one sample sheet over here. Here I am taking the data. And then just I entered the previous one only, ID number and product here. And I want to take the ID number, brand, product names in the D3 cell. That means here I am entering ID number and the next one is the brand. I am taking the data in the horizontal way. You can see in the Excel sheet. I am writing here. And the next one is 1001, 1001, 1002 and the next one is 1003 and next one is 1004. This is the G column. Here I entered the G column and this is the H1. This is the column H. And then brand numbers I have to enter here. The brand numbers or the previous data only, but I am entering in the horizontal way. Same Dell, Logitech and HP. And the product names I have to enter is computer, keyboard, mouse and printer. I have to enter formula for the H lookup. For reference, I am writing the VLOOKUP formula in the right side direction. VLOOKUP A2 comma $D $4 colon $F and $7 comma 3 comma false. This is for VLOOKUP. And here I have to enter the horizontal lookup formula. Equal to simple H lookup bracket open. I have to enter the result over here. That means this is I want to take the ID number as 1001. That means this reference ID is A2. I am selecting the cell and here A2 will be represented. After selecting that one, I am selecting the data in the Excel sheet. I am selecting up to H5. That means D4 is the column, comma, D4 and the last one is H5, colon H5 and press F4 function key from your keyboard. When you are pressing F4 function key, this range will be locked here. After locking, the appearance of this is converted into the dollar signs. That means $D4, $4, $D4 colon and the last reference ID is H5. That means $H and $5. After completing the data and I want the product here, that means the product place is ID is 1, brand is 2 and product is 3. That means I am entering the 3 here and the same function I want to return the exact match. That's why I am taking the false statement here and pressing enter button. When I am pressing on the enter button, it displays the result here. That means 1001 brand number is, that means product number is computer. Here I am taken the product, that's why it is appearing in the product here. And then select this cell and drag towards the downward direction. When you are dragging towards the downward direction, the first cell, that means the computer cell B2 cell is copied. In that cell the formula will be copied and pasted in the remaining cells. And the answer will be displayed at the bottom also. But here it is a board, that's why I am writing. And the next 1003 is mouse. 1002 keyboard. It will display the exact result. 1004 as printer. 1003 as mouse. 1001 as computer. This is the way for the H lookup function. And then next one is match function. For this match function, I have to enter some another data. That's why I am erasing this one and going for the next. Or you can write the formula for the reference here. Just I rubbed it. And H lookup and A2 cell and the cell reference names is D4. That means $D $4 and the last reference name is H5 comma 3 comma false. If you want to display the brand here, in D1 cell enter brand and select the number as 2 here and then close the bracket. Then it will display the brand numbers in the Excel sheet, brand names in the Excel sheet. And the next one is match function. For this match function also I have to enter some data in the Excel sheet. Here I am taking the sample Excel sheet. A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 over here. For the match function, I am taking the data as the colors in the Excel sheet. Here I am taking in D2 cell, I am starting the data over here, and in the D2 cell and the colors I am taking as green, yellow, blue and red over here. And in A2 cell, I am taking the data as yellow. I want the number for the yellow. That means the green color is the number is 1, yellow is for 2, blue is for 3 and red is for 4. I have to enter the number here. That means select this cell and then start writing the formula. For the match function, how we can write the formula means, here I am taking equal to symbol, match, and I am selecting this cell. I want this cell for number. That means I am selecting this cell as A2, comma, I am selecting this data over here. That data is cell reference is D2 colon, the last cell reference is D5, and here you can see there is no names here. That means in the previous section you can notice that one as ID number, ID, name, brand and product names are appeared in the Excel sheet in previous section, that is a VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP sections. But here I didn't mention any name here. Just I am taking it as a 0 over here. Just I entered the name. That's why I am taking the 0 here. And for false statement, that means it returns the exact statements. I am taking the false statement here. And when I enter this formula and pressing on the enter button, it will display the number over it. That means green is 1, yellow is 2. That means 2 number will be appeared here. If you take the red here and writing another formula means match, this cell reference is A3, and here I am taking D2 to D5, comma 0 and false statement and closing the bracket means here A3 cell. That means here red, the number of this red is 4. The 4 will be displayed here. This is the way to match the cell references in the Excel sheet. And the next one is the index. For the reference, I am writing formula here. Match A2, comma D2 colon D5 and false statement. You have to notice one thing. In match function, in this formula, I didn't log the cell references. Why I didn't log the cell references means in the entire worksheet, I entered only one type of data here. But in the previous one, that means in VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, I entered the data as ID, brand and product. if there will be a change of reference IDs when I didn't log that cells. That's why I logged that cells, but here it is not necessary. That's why I didn't log here. And the next one is match index function. This is the match function, and the second one is the index function. For that index function also we have to take the data in the Excel sheet. In this, I have to fill some data over here. And for index function, I am entering the numbers. Next, I have to enter the data in the Excel sheet. Here, I am taking the A2 cell as 3, B2 cell as 2, and I am entering the data in the D3 cell here, and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. Okay. After filling the data, I have to enter formula for this. And for index, equal to symbol, index, bracket open, and then write the range here. And this range is from starting from D3 and closing from E6. And the starting cell reference is A2, comma, next cell reference is B2, and closing the bracket. And I want to display the result in the C2 cell, and press enter button, and it will display the answer as 70 here. That means it is taking the index as 70. This cell reference, that means E5 it is taking, and this is the result for the index. Here I am taking the total entire data in the Excel sheet, and the next formula is index D3 colon E6 comma A2 comma B2, and the next formula and same index. In this next formula, I am taking the cell reference as up to D3 to D6 only. That means the first cell reference is D3 and the last cell reference is D6, comma. Here I am entering the name as only A2. That means I want the 3 only. Here I am pressing the A2 and closing the bracket. When I am closing on the bracket, the answer will be displayed here. The answer is 30 here. That means it is taking, this is the first value, this is the second value, this is the third value. I entered A2 here. That means here in the A2 cell the value is 3. The third value will be displayed here. In the previous section or in the previous formula also, it will be 3 plus 2. That means 3 comma 2, 5. The 5 result will be appear in your Excel sheet. This is the index function. Here in lookup and reference function, you can see the lookup in lookup, vertical lookup and horizontal lookup, and the next one is the match function, and the next one is index function. These are the different types of lookup and reference functions. Here I am entering the formula, next formula for reference. D6 comma A2 and closing the bracket. This is for VLOOKUP, this is for HLOOKUP, and the next is match. These two formulas is for index function, and this is the lookup and reference function, and the next one is information function. Next one is information function. In this information function, you can see the functions types like, first of all, in this information function, how you can open in the Excel sheet means the same process for all, formula, more functions, and then information function, or click on the formula and directly it will appear as an information function. In this we have types over here, that is upper, lower, concat, and the next one is the length function. These are the four types of functions appeared in the information. For each and every function we have to select the data here or take the data in the Excel sheet. First I am selecting the upper function here and I am taking some data in the Excel sheet. This is a column. Here I am entering the data as column A, B and C, 1, 2, 3, 4 or rows. And then in A1 cell I am entering the text as tool, book, pen, and then pencil. Just I entered the data in the Excel sheet. After entering the data and selecting this cell, I want to display the result in B1 cell. For each and every cell I am writing the formula separately, or enter the formula in one cell and copy that formula and paste in the remaining cells also. Here I am writing the formula, that means equal to symbol. Here I am writing equal to symbol. The function name is upper and this cell reference is A1. That means A1 and press enter button. When you are pressing the enter button, automatically the text will be appeared in the capital letters. That means this function name is upper. Whatever the text you entered in the Excel sheet, if that data is in lowercase means it will be turned into the uppercase. If you entered the data as an uppercase only means that will be displayed as this. Here I entered the data as in small letters, that means in lowercase, and I want to convert into the uppercase, and this will be converted into tools here. All letters should be in capital letters. And next formula for the second one is upper and the next cell reference is A2. That means it will be turned into book. Next formula is upper A3. That means pen turns into capital letter. And the next one is upper A4. And this pencil is converted into capital. This is the way. After writing formula in the B1 cell, select this formula and drag towards the downward direction. Then it will display the remaining results in the remaining cells. And this is the way to enter the formula for upper. Here I am writing the formula over here. And then next one. Here I am taking the data as here I am taking the next function is lower function, and I want to enter the formula in the C1 cell, and I am selecting the C1 cell and clicking here, and the first one is the equal symbol, and then I have to enter formula for the B1 cell. That means the next formula is lower bracket open, this cell reference is B1. Then it will turns into the small cases. That means small letters. Capital letters is turned into the small letters. And the second one is lower. Next cell reference is B2 and it will be turned into book here. And the next one is lower. Again, the next one is B3 and pen. And next is lower B4 and this will be considered in as pencil in small cases. This is the uppercase and lowercase formulas. Here I am entering for the reference functions as B1. This is the formula for uppercase and the next one is the formula for lowercase. And the next one is concat. For concatenation, concat means concatenation. Here I am entering the formula here. The shortcut is the concat. This is the function name. Here I am taking the text1, text2. Or you can enter the text directly or you can enter the cell references here. In two ways I am entering the B1, B2 I am entering and closing the bracket. Or you can display the column symbol also here. And you can enter the column symbol also here. And the next way is to enter the concat symbol is B1, text1. That means tools, it is in capital, and the next one is book. And press enter. I have to enter the result here. That means the result will be displayed in the C1 cell as tools book. It will combine the two texts and it will display the answer here. And this is the way of concatenation. Here I am entering here. The concatenation syntax is concat text1, text2. And this is the concat formula. And the last one is length here. Length here, and I am writing formula for this, and I want the answer in the C2 cell. I am writing formula here. Length. Here I am taking this cell reference, that one is C1, and press enter button. When you are pressing the enter button, it will calculate the length of the data. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The answer will be displayed here. And in this length function, it will display the data what we are taken in the cell reference. That means here I am taken the C1 cell reference. It will display the data here. That data will be calculated. That means the length of that data will be displayed here. It will display the number only. It will calculate how many letters are appeared in that cell, and it will display the result as in numbers. And you can enter another formula for this and length, and here I am taking B3 cell and closing the bracket and press enter button. After that, press on the enter button. After pressing the enter button, the result should be appeared here, and this is the total alphabets here is 3, and the answer will be displayed as 3. And the last one is length, and here I am entering B3. This is the information function here. The first one is the upper function, and the second one is the lower function, and third one is concat. That means concatenation symbol, concatenation function, and we will appear it as function name as concat only. We won't describe it as an concatenation. The shortcut format for the function name is concat here. And the third one is length, and the length should be appeared in len only, and the function name should be in that way. That means the last one is the length. And in previous sections I already explained you about the financial function, and the second one is date and time function, and the logical function, statistical functions, engineering functions, and then the information function here, and the next one is, before one is the lookup and reference functions. These are the different types of functions involved in the Excel sheet. Up to here, I think you understand. Thank you.